morning everybody. Once again welcome to maths class of 9th standard. So we are in once again polynomial. So let me to revise what we took in last class. So in last class we did factorization of trinomial and factorization of cubic polynomial. So how we completed factorization of trinomials? By splitting the middle term. Factorization of cubic polynomial is very important. How we completed that cubic polynomials factorization? Definitely cubic polynomial means because of degree 3 factors. Among 3 factors, we need to find at least one factor by inspection method. So after finding one factor among 3, divide by that factor the whole polynomial. The whole polynomial divides means another factor comes. That factor is in the form of quadratic polynomial, means trinomial. So take that, once again use that splitting the middle term method. So in this way we will get 2 factors from that trinomial and 1 factor from inspection. So totally we got 3 factors. We already completed in the classes, we send notes also. Now we are moving to another part of the polynomial, which is the identities. So you already know in algebra maximum identities will come in and maximum sums exercise are solved by using identities. So we need to be thorough in the identities. It's always you keep in the tip of the tongue the identities. So among those identities I got some few identities which are useful for this coming exercise. So you are comfortable with the x plus y whole square, then go with x plus y whole square. Or you are comfortable with a plus b whole square, then use a plus b whole square identities. So let me to tell 8 identities what we are using in this exercise. First one, a plus b whole square. So everybody know this because of first formula of students' life in algebra. A plus b whole square, a square b square plus 2ab. A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. X plus a into x plus b, x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So one more, x plus y plus z whole square, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Now in trinomial cubic, a plus b whole cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab of a plus b. Another with minus a minus b whole cube. So everything is same, only sign will change. A cube minus b cube minus 3ab of a minus b. So this will getting another form. If you open this 3ab into this bracket, so that is 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, no problem. So when we need, we will work in this bracket. So last one, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So these are the some identities of algebraic. So we are using to solve this exercise 2.5. So let me to take few examples of few sums of the exercise 2.5. So in that first bit is use suitable identities to find the following products. We need to use suitable identity. Suitable identity to find the following products. Okay, so in that I took one sum, x plus 8 into x minus 10. So one more, y square plus 3 by 2 into y square minus 3 by 2. Okay, I took two sums here of different kind. What is the question? So I am repeating once again. So question, if you understood, then you can solve sums easily. Use suitable identities means to find these products we require suitable identities. We need to judge ourselves which identity suits for this. See, first one. So this is question what I took. In which form it is? XX AB. Definitely it is in the form of x plus a into x plus b. X plus a into x plus b. Just now only I gave what is the formula of this? X square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So keep always on the tip of your tongues all identities. X square a plus b into x ab. So if you wrote like this, then you are getting identities and values very easily. So presentation is very important. What is here x value? X is x. What is a? A is equal to 8. What is b? B is equal to minus 10. So we got values of x, a and b. If it is in minus, take minus also. Right. Now substitute these values in the formula. So we need to substitute. Okay. How it is seen? X square x as it is. A plus b. So a plus b means 8 minus 10 into x. So x means our x only. Plus AB. AB means 8 into minus 10. So keep neat presentation. Right. So after that what we need? We need to open the bracket. We need to open the bracket. X square as it is. 8 minus 10. Definitely it is minus 2. Minus 2 into x. It is minus 2x. Once again, plus into minus, minus 8 10 ja 80. So this is our product of the given polynomial. This is our product of given polynomial, right? See. So we took two binomial terms and we did multiplication by using suitable identity. So this is the identity. Afterwards we took the values of respective and we substituted in the given formula and we got product. So in this way we can solve maximum sums of this type. which type? X plus a into x plus b form. I hope you understood. Just you see few seconds. Okay, now you understood the concept of x plus a into x plus b. Now I am moving to this form. Okay. How it is? Spend little 2-3 seconds or 4 seconds to make sure yourself in which form it is. In which form it is. See, first term also same, second term also same, and opposite sign. If you took x plus a into x plus b for this, it is not suitable identity. Then which is the suitable identity? So we already know a plus b into a minus b. What that? A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So that is the suitable identity. A plus b into a minus b. What is the answer? Answer is a square minus b square. Definitely. So keep neat way of writing, then only you are getting the values immediately. Okay. What is a? A is y square. What is b? B is equal to 3 by 2. So I got both the values of a and b. What is next? We need to substitute in the formula. That's all. So a square y square whole square minus b square 3 by 2 whole square. So always keep whole square. So that means this square for both. Right. Open the bracket. 2 2 ja 2 2 ja 4 minus. We need to give this square for both. So maximum students are doing gadbad. Means in hurry they will do 3 2 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4. Not it is 3 2 ja. I am always repeating this because we saw few students, not all students, they will doing like this 3 2 ja 6. No, it is 3 into 3. 3 3 ja 9. So 2 2 ja 4. So this is our answer. So what we understood in these two sums, spend few seconds to identify which identity is suits for these type of sums. When you have all type of identities in your mind, means if you are thorough in identities, means definitely you are judging within few of seconds. So once you got suitable identity, then sums are going very easy. So this is all of practice and we need to keep perfect with the identities. So let me to go for the second bit of this. What is in second way? evaluate the following product without multiplying directly. Evaluate the following products. Evaluate the following products. Evaluate the following product without multiplying. Without multiplying directly. Let me to take one sum here. 103 into 107 and another one 104 into 96. Okay. What is the question? I am always repeating. Spend little time to understand the question. Evaluate the following product without multiplying. Without multiplying means we can't use common method. Means when we got multiplication sign, we will use our primary idea and we will multiply directly. But here we can't use multiplying without directly. Directly we can't multiply. Then how to find the product? So we can split the given number in such a way it should choose for any identity. So when you are splitting in that form, then we are judging which identity is good for this. Let me do it. 103 plus 107. 100 plus 3. Definitely 103 means 100 plus 3. Okay. Next. Into 100 plus 7. See, 100 plus 3, 103. 100 plus 7, 107. So we split in the form of one identity. Which identity? X plus A into X plus B. So we splitted this in the form of identity. Definitely we know the identity. What is that identity? X square plus A plus B into X plus AB. We wrote identity. What is next? We need to take the values of X, A, B. See, if I wrote like this, then definitely I am getting the values easily. X is equal to 100, A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 7. Okay, X is 100, A is 3 and B is 7. What is next? As usual, substitute these values in the formula. X means what? 100 plus A plus B. A plus B is 3 plus 7 into X. X means 100 plus A into B. A into B means 3 into 7. Okay. So what I did, I select correct formula for this and I took the values of those unknowns and I substituted in the form. Open the bracket. 100 square. So very easy. How many zeros are there inside? 2. So multiply with the exponent. 2 into 2. 2 to the 4. So write that much of zeros. Plus 7 plus 3, 10. 10 into 100, 1000. 7 3 is 21. So we need to add. You can use common method or you can come with the digits. 1, 2. So third place is 0. Here also 0, here also 0. 0. Fourth place is 1. So fifth place is 1. So finally we got 11,021. So this is how we can solve. See, unit place 1 only, tens place 2 only, 100 place 0 only, 1000 place 1 only, and 10,000 place 1 only. So you can do addition like this or by visual, or you can use common method. So this is the way how to find the product of given two numbers. So write the final answer. Therefore 103 into 107. 103 into 107 is equal to 11,021. So we not used the direct multiplication. So we used identity to find the product. So in this way we can find number of we can solve this type of sums any number. So just use the idea how to split. You can split in different way also, but always you go with more zeros. When you are going with more zeros, so the sum will becoming easy. The sum becoming easy to handle the more zeros things. Okay, so this is about first one. So now I am coming to 104 into 96. 104 and 104 into 96. So I took different, means this formula will come in different form. Means this type already we know maximum sums we did. Now it is in the another form. Okay, we will see how it is. So take 1 minute. Just to see 1 second. Okay. Now, second one. So this is also same method we used to use. Here also we can't do without multiplying directly. We can't do directly multiplication. Then we need to split into any suitable formula. Let me to split. So as usual 104 is equal to 104 is equal to 100 plus 4. Next, I need 100 for better result and fast calculations. Then 100. In that 100, if you minus 4, then definitely it is 96. 100 minus 4. Okay, 100 minus 4. See, 100 plus 4, 104. 100 minus 4, 96. Okay, so check the suitable identity. If you took x plus a into x plus b, it's not suitable because first terms also same, second term also same with opposite sign. Here plus term same, but second terms are different. So that's why this formula is not should. Then which formula? Already we know. A plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b. What is that? A square minus b square. A square minus b square. As usual, go with the values. A means A is 100. B 4. See, I took values of A and B. What is next? Substitute in the formula. 100 square minus 4 square. 100 square already I told. Two zeros are there inside. 2 into 2, 4. So then you are getting 4 zeros minus 4 ja 16. So once again I am telling there, it is not 4 ja 8. It is 4 ja 16. So we need to minus. Go with like this. So when we are in 9th standard, so we need to use a little bit standard way of doing addition, subtraction. It will saving your time. Right. 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 means carry comes already known. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9. 9 minus 1, 8. So here 9. Here also 9. So this is your final answer. Or you are comfortable with common method 1000 minus 16, you can do it. Here is 1000, 10,000 minus 60. So here also you are getting 9984. Okay. What is the answer? Final answer? 104 into 96 is equal to 9984. So I took two sums here of different kind. So in this way you can use your idea how to split the numbers in convenient way. And use the suitable formula. Take the values of unknowns and substitute it in the formula. Afterwards, small simplification, we are getting our product. So in this way we can solve any number of sums this time. So just you go through 1 minute, just a few seconds how certain. Afterwards we are moving to third bit. Okay, I hope now you understood. Why not? It is already completed and you learned this type of sums in 8th standard also. Once again we are doing in 9th standard. Okay, now we are moving to third bit. Okay. What is the third bit question name? Factorize the following using appropriate identities. Factorize the following. Factorize the following using appropriate identities. Okay. So here three sums are there. I am going to take all three because to understand better. Okay? Here, factorize the following using appropriate identity. 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. Second, 4y square minus 4y plus 1. And third one, x square minus y square by 100. So my dear students, I want to tell one thing. So in 9th standard, we need to be perfect handling both sides. Both sides means what? LHS to RHS, RHS to LHS. So that is called converse. We know x plus y whole square, x square plus 2xy plus y square. So try to know x square plus 2xy plus y square is equal to x plus y whole square. So this is called converse. LHS to RHS also be sure, and RHS to LHS. So by using this converse idea, reverse idea of the identities, we are going to solve these sums. Okay. Definitely it is in that form, a plus b whole square or x plus y whole square. So let me to write that. So we need to first convert in that way. How? See, 3x whole square last one y whole square. So you concentrate first and last term carefully. First, that is the very important, 3x square plus y whole square. So first and last are the perfect squares. So this we need important. Okay, this we need. Afterwards, according to our formula, you write that x square plus 2xy plus y square. So I am showing easy method how to get things easily, because students are facing problem this place. Students are facing problem this place. How to write this? So they can coming directly squares and squares. Here they will not understanding how to do, because we saw in our career. So that's why I am giving one easy method how to get this place. Okay. So I got x square and y square. Okay. After that, what is x value? X is 3x. What is y? Y is equal to y. So now we can easily fill up this box. See, 2 as it is. What is x? 3x. 3x. What is y? Y. So you check it this. 3x whole square, xy plus y square. Definitely we got question as it is. But we split it in the form of x square plus 2xy plus y square. What is this answer? We know that RHS to LHS. That is x plus y whole square. So I showed up how this place will make easy. So first you concentrated these two. Afterwards write formula and get the values of x and y. Next you go for this place. So it's becoming very easy instead of confusing. Okay. Are you perfect with direct? So you can do it. This is x plus y whole square. We need to substitute the values. We need to substitute these two values here. What is x? 3x. What is y? Y. So here we need to factorize. Factorize means it's not good in keeping a square form. Just one more line you write it. You expand this. 3x plus y into 3x plus y. It is just like a square. A square means what? A into a. So this is called factors of. These are the factors of this given polynomials. So how I completed this? So very important. We have to use RHS to LHS formula, that is x plus y whole square to this. Okay? Means this to this side. LHS to RHS is this one and RHS to LHS is this one. We need to throw in both sides. Okay. What is next? Concentrate first and last. Definitely they are the perfect squares. Perfect squares. So write in the square form. 3x whole square is 9x square. Y square means y whole square. Okay, I wrote formula x square plus 2xy plus y square. What is x value? 3x. What is y value? Y. Afterwards fill up this place. Here because students are confusing here only. So they are put this place. So they are confusing how to, not all students, few students. Now, our formula is 2xy, 2 as it is. Already we know x value 3x and y value is 1. So in this way you wrote, automatically it will satisfy the question. So once it satisfies question and identity, we can use the answer. What is the identity? X plus y whole square. Our x value is 3x, our y value is y. So just substitute x and y and your answer is ready. So in this way we can solve number of sums of this type. So here also one more is there, already you know. See, it is of plus form, it is in minus form. Okay, we are going to see how it is. So shall I wrap this, and now we are moving to this point. So try to understand this place. Okay. Okay. Next. Here also. What I wrote first? Concentrate first and last. You judge yourself whether it is perfect square or not. Yes, definitely they are perfect square. See, 2 square is 4 and 1 square is 1. Definitely they are perfect square. Now, split the perfect square in the square form. 2y whole square. Definitely it is 4y square. 1 square. 1 square. We do formula. What is that? X square minus 2xy plus y square. What is the answer? X minus y whole square. So what is x value? X is equal to 2y and y is equal to 1. After getting x and y value, you can place this easily. How? Minus 2 as it is. X means 2y. Y means 1. So if you use this idea, definitely you are solving some perfectly without any problem. Afterwards, substitute the values of x and y in the formula. Finish. 2y minus 1 whole square. See how easily, without any stress, without any strain, how I computed easily by using the idea of this. So definitely it will helping you to solve maximum sum. Once again, you can write this in factors. So 2y minus 1, 2y minus 1. So a square means a into a. So this is the final factors of the given question. So what is here concept? So concept is splitting, means bringing given question into our formula type. Next, need to see the values of first and last x, y. Definitely we got. Afterwards substitute in the formula. So if you did in this way, definitely you are enjoying by doing all sums. Now I am going with third one last. Okay, how to solve this third? Very simple. See, 2 terms and already we have put square of 2 terms a minus b whole square, or a plus b into a minus b is equal to a minus b whole square, or a square minus b square. Sorry. Okay, split this in form x whole square. We need to convert it in the square form. 1 100 is a perfect square, which is the square root of 100. 10. So everybody know this. So 10 whole square. See, I already told it is in the form of a square minus b square. So write that first. A square minus b square. What is the formula? Already we all know. A plus b into a minus b. So everybody know this formula. A square minus b square means a plus b into a minus b. What is our a value? Definitely it is x. A is equal to x. What is our b value? Y by 10. So write that b value. Y by 10. So afterward, substitute the values in this answer, means formula. A plus b, x plus y by 10. Next, a minus b, x minus y by 10. So, see how easily we got factors of the given form question. So, once again I want to tell how we completed these sums means we need to bring in our suitable formula and afterwards write the formula. It is all game of identities. So, my dear students, be thorough with the identities. I hope you understood, and we are going to continue in the next class. Some other bits. This exercise contains 16 bits. We will enjoy by doing those also. So, thank you and have a nice day.